Wouldn't you say that using that kind of language in your house would impact your kids negatively in the social world, like in school, around family, influencing other children?
I don't think so because my children doesn't use those words. They never repeat it. Uh, I would say it to my kids. It's not something that I say to my kids every day. It's just out of frustration. Like if I'm frustrated and the words come out, I would say it's not something that that is said so often that I think my kids would memorize it and then they would go to the school or they will go somewhere and mention it. I don't think so. So, but no, if you're asking me if I think it's gonna impact my kids, I don't think so. But then again, in life you never know what can happen. So
When would you say is the last time that you have ever been frustrated, or a point where
maybe about a week ago.
what you could go?
About a week ago, yeah, yeah, if I remember well, you know, um, my son came home and he was just, the older one. He's very annoying, and he came home and I'm sorry to be laughing, but
It's okay.
it's really funny. He's the oldest one. He should be helping me and helping the youngest one, but he's always the one who's like the troublemaker in the house. He's the one who does the wrong thing. The older one's supposed to be doing helping me out and doing the right things, and the older one is the one who always is, I have to keep talking, keep repeating myself, keep saying the same thing over and over, and the more I talk, the more he doesn't listen, and of course I'll get frustrated. So I get frustrated, I start screaming, and boom, there you go. And it happened last weekend, I remember very well. So
Yeah, sometimes when you think that the older children are supposed to help you, they decide that they're gonna be mouthy, and so I understand what you're saying. Anyways, do you feel that you're missing anything in your life? A companion, maybe? Do you think that maybe not having a companion in your life is the reason why you get frustrated so easily?
well, one thing I can tell you is that having a companion makes life easier. I would think. Like, I mean, I've seen my sisters. They have a companion. They have good marriages. They have a husband, and I seen their life different from mine. So I think companionship in a home, if there's a mother and a father, it makes a big difference on the upbringing of the children, and it makes things easier. And of course you wouldn't be getting as frustrated and you wouldn't be screaming as much as you're screaming and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. But as far as missing a companion in my life, I think every woman that probably is single and doesn't have a companion would want to have one. So I mean, your question is totally out there. Like, yeah, of course, I would like to have a companion, but this is something that when it happens, it happens. It's not something, I'm not going out to look for a companion. You know, that could be going out and just looking for a companion could be something that could affect my kids in a negative way if I find the wrong companion. So you have to weigh the scale on both sides.
I get what you're saying, but also I'm sure that having a companion would make your life easier, and I'm sure that probably would
Yeah,
be less
the right
frustrating.
companion, the right one, the person who's right will make everything right and perfect.
Right.
What else?
Have you ever experienced any form of, um, you know, being verbally, like someone ever being verbally inappropriate with you, maybe when you were younger, or physically, emotionally,
Um,
maybe something at home when you
no, no,
grew
no,
up?
definitely. When I was younger, I mean, my parents was not only verbal; they were physical. I've
Oh,
been beaten as a child,
oh,
so um, if you're asking if that has some kind of effect to the way I am with my children, then definitely I would say no, because I was physically and verbally, like, slapped around by my mom when I was little. And I had mom and dad. So I would say that I'm actually doing a good job compared to the way I was brought up. Because I
yeah.
got slapped around.
Well,
So,
I hear you. I'm not saying that you're not doing your job as a mother correctly. What I'm just saying is there are many studies which prove that kids that grow up in certain homes and under certain conditions would typically fall into the same reaction when they were to grow up later and have their own children. So this is only the reason why I'm asking. I'm not attacking you if that's what you feel.
Okay, so then let's conclude this. What do you conclude this? How do you conclude all of this?
Well, I think that you are a very nice woman.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're very independent because I admire you for that reason, because I know there's a lot of women probably who are single and can do it on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you know, as a mom, you do have a right to be frustrated. Every parent gets frustrated at some time, and like you said, you are a mom, single parent.
And I totally understand that it's
So-
your job to come out here and investigate things and find out and all that
Yep.
stuff.
Well, you know, sometimes we do get calls that are completely a waste of our time, but as my job personally, I have to come and assess every home to make sure that the children are okay. So, but I'm glad that you are a good mom and that you are supportive and that you are a good encouragement to your children. And if anything, I will leave a business card with you. And if you ever need to call me, you can give me a call and we can carry it on from there.
Okay, now will there be a follow-up or would this file be closed? What's going to happen now?
Well, I am going to run this information with my supervisor. And when I get some information, I will call you to let you know if the case will be closed immediately or if there would have to be a follow-up visit.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.